This podcast is facilitated by the World Karate Federation as part of its mission to promote and inform about karate globally. The views and opinions expressed in this episode are those of the individuals involved and do not necessarily reflect the official position of the WKF.
Because of the qualification system for this World Championship, it makes this championship very unique and special for another athlete.
It's a World Championships like no other. We've got such a strict qualification process for athletes to participate in this event. It's really just going to be the best of the best.
Because in karate now, my goal to just take as much as I can as long as it's possible.
She's back to back to back world champion. Yes, hello. This is the World Karate Cast, the official podcast of the WKF, brought to you by Kaizen Culture. We are your hosts, Mitchell Durham and Nathan Blockley. And as they say in Denmark, hi, alle sammen. That one was a really tricky one for me to get, but as we say always, make sure you drop a comment in the YouTube channel on the WKF page to let us know where you're watching this from so we can try and greet you in your native language. You've actually got some Denmark in you, don't you, Nathan? Bit of Danish?
I've got a bit of Scandinavian.
Okay.
I don't know about Denmark. I mean, we stayed with one of your relatives or friends of your relatives in Denmark.
Oh,
I think
yeah,
it's you, mate.
actually, that is so true. Yeah, I do have family. I don't know if they're Danish. I just think they live there. But, I mean, it's a beautiful country, so maybe we need to explore it more. But, Nathan, you are still away. You're overseas, but you'll be meeting us in the World Championships in Cairo in 1 week's time, which is crazy.
I cannot wait. This tournament has had so much hype around it. I mean, it's once every 2 years. It's a new format. The qualification tournament in Paris just makes you more excited for such a prestigious event. I was in preparation for this podcast watching a lot of Budapest 2023, and it gets you hyped up, doesn't it? And even the World Karate Federation lately been posting a lot of content from previous World Championships, like Belgrade in 2010, and was it Linz in 2014. It was like the historical stuff. It just gets you so excited, doesn't it?
Yeah, I think Linz was 2016. 2014 was Bremen. Have they done a post about Bremen? I think they've definitely done a post for Paris in 2012, which I think is one of the greatest World Championships we've ever had. But yeah, reflecting on Budapest 2023 is it's a good one, and they put on a great show, and there's some pretty cool things that went on down there, and we've thought we should highlight the champions as we go into this one here. So yeah, it's a great time, and everyone's getting excited. I know I'm definitely excited to get over there, but we'll first do a bit of reflection on 2 years ago World Championships.
Yeah, and this was my first World Championships that I'd ever witnessed. I was there in a media capacity for Karate Australia, our national federation, doing a lot of media around the Australian athletes, and just being on the floor, the energy is just ecstatic. Like, there are so many moments that just stick out in my mind, like Gabor Haspataki, going through the rounds in his home country in Hungary. It was just so exciting to watch. So I can't wait to see what Cairo has in store for us. I mean, we have a lot of Egyptian karateka that are very high up there and very good medal chances for this championship. So I can imagine the crowd that's going to be at this venue. And it's an amazing venue as well. It's effectively a football stadium. Like, it's huge.
It is a big stadium. It definitely carries a lot of weight when you're in that little pit underneath the stands, and it just feels like a bowl, and you're just trapped in that energy there. Budapest 2023, some interesting little stats here. The medal tally. You want to have a guess what the medal tally is, Nath?
Yeah, God, okay. So I'm going to go Japan first.
Nice.
Japan actually, I'm correct, but I was going based on kata, and you had Ali Sofuoglu who got gold at the World Championships there from Turkey. So I mean, Japan lost one of their sure things, sure things for that medal tally. So yeah, but Japan first still managed to. I think the plus 68 girl won it.
Yep. So we had the medal
And
tally
then-
like this. We had Japan is in first place. We had Egypt in second. Turkey came in third. And then it was France and Spain, fourth and fifth. So some pretty dominant countries there. And we wonder how that's going to go in the next one.
Very dominant countries, and also a lot of those had multiple world champions. Like it seemed like every one of those countries had 2 gold medals across the division. So it's it's going to be. And Egypt was second in that all-time ranking, and now they've got the home crowd, home field advantage for Cairo 2025. Can't imagine what they're going to do.
It's going to be dangerous over there. Nath, we're going to go through the current reigning champions from 2023 and listing them off now. Do you want to kick it off with the female categories for us, Nathan?
Yes, it is so important to highlight these athletes because we'll see a lot of them return for Cairo 2025. So they're definitely athletes to keep an eye on. So from the female kata, we have Hikaru Ono from Japan. From the minus 50 kilograms, female kumite, Moldia Zangbirbe from Kazakhstan. Minus 55 kilograms, we've got Tuba Yakan from Turkey. Minus 61 kilograms, we've got Gong Li from China. Minus 68 kilograms, we've got Iryna Zaretska from Azerbaijan. And the over 68 kilograms, we've got Ayaka Saito from Japan. So some stacked female athletes there.
Super exciting. For the male category, I'll take this one. For kata, we have Ali Sofuoglu from Turkey. Minus 60 kilograms, Christos Stefanos Xenos from Greece. Minus 67 is Stephen Da Costa from France. Minus 75, Abdallah Abdelaziz from Egypt. Minus 84 kilograms is Yusuf Badawi from Egypt. And plus 84 kilograms is Mehdi Felali from France. And it's very important also to mention the para karate individual world champions as well, because they also will be there this year in Cairo. So Nathan, do you want to take it off with the ladies?
Yes, of course. For the K10 division, we've got Emilia Mitlinova from Azerbaijan. For the K21 division, we've got Olivia Kokosi from Hungary. The K22 division, we've got Aladin Ibrahim Salma from Egypt. And the K30 division, Isabel Fernandez Jimenez from Spain.
Nice work, Nathan. In the male division, we have K10 is Toshihiro Imai from Japan. In K21, we have Carlos Huertas Ruiz from Spain. K22 is Ahmed El Beltagi from Egypt. And then K30 is Abul Naga Abdelaziz from Egypt. There are a lot of Egyptian world champions from the para karate space, and it will be very exciting to see them return, hopefully, in 1 week's time in Cairo. Nathan, now this is the first time that the individual senior world championships is a completely different structure to what we've ever seen before. And it's essentially following that Premier League style pool system, which we've talked about before. This is amazing, and I think it's going to be really insightful to chat about that with our guest that we have on today, Iryna Zaretska from Azerbaijan, to get her thoughts on what that's going to be like on a world level stage, on a world championship stage. How do you think it's going to impact everything?
Yeah, just casually dropping the fact that we've got the triple world champion coming on to discuss this. No, I cannot wait to get into depth here because, as you said, it's a world championships like no other. It's going to be unfortunate not to see the team events because we love team events, but having the Karate World Cup as a standalone event that we saw last year in Pamplona and we'll see next year, having that separate is so beneficial to highlight the teams in one year and then the individuals for the next year. And then the pool stage, as you say, like we've got a higher caliber average for fighters coming to this event. You know, it is restricted, such a strict qualification process for athletes to participate in this event. It's really just going to be the best of the best. And we're going to see them fight multiple times. You're going to have to be on, that's the other thing, you're going to have to be on all 3 days that you compete to make it to the World Championship gold medal match. So this is going to be such an exciting format, and I cannot wait to discuss it with someone who's featured so majorly in World Championships in the past.
Yep, and that is our special guest, Iryna Zaretska from Azerbaijan. I don't think we could have got a bigger athlete to hype up the World Championships. This person here, Iryna, has just, like you said, has done it at the highest level 3 times in a row. That's insane. And not only that, but she's just been so dominant for a long time in her career, even going back to her cadet and junior days as a world champion, which is just crazy. Then going through cadet, junior, and under 21 senior European champion, all of that has just been ticked off the list. 2 times European Games champion, and fighting in that minus 68 kilogram category, it really does feel like hers. We've seen her for a long time, especially in that Premier League circuit. Check this record out, Nathan. 13 golds. Mind you, there's 4 in a row here. 2019 Tokyo, Moscow, and Madrid, and then 2020 in Paris. 4 in a row Premier League gold medals to go along with the rest of the 13. 6 silver and 7 bronze. That is an insane stat line here.
That is almost too many medals. Like, that's over 20 medals at Premier League stage, our biggest stage outside of the World Championships. That is insane to think about. It's such a privilege to have her on today.
One other thing to mention as well, and I can't believe we're about to miss this, but Iryna was a silver medalist at the Olympic Games in 2021, and just recently the silver medal at the World Games 2025. And I think the most important thing here to highlight is that she's back to back world champion. And going for the 4th in a row, which is just absolutely insane.
Yeah, just a small accolade list for sure. No, that Olympic medal, the World Championships medals, and then the World Games is becoming one of our premier events. It's such an honor. Can't wait.
One thing I will mention as well, which is pretty significant in her history as well, she fights for the Azerbaijan national team, but is originally from Ukraine and has actually gotten some medals through that as well. So the bronze medal in the World Championships in Bremen 2014, and the bronze team Kumite in Tampere European Championships 2014. I think one of the biggest things that also stands out is the gold medal from the European Championships 2016 in Montpellier, fighting for Azerbaijan, the first gold medal for Azerbaijan as a team. And I just think she can do it across into individuals and in the team space as well. So just one of the greatest fighters that we've ever had in the female categories and in the male categories as well. So we're very privileged to welcome Iryna Zaretska onto the podcast today. Iryna Zaretska from Azerbaijan, welcome to the World Karate Cast. It's a pleasure to have you on. How are you today, Iryna?
Hello, guys. Thank you so much. I would like to join this podcast, and I'm very excited.
God, it is such an honor to have you on. Have you seen the World Karate Cast before? Have you seen our past episodes?
Yes, of course. Now I'm really like that the WKF are making a lot work for media and for just showing karate not only on the tatami and also in media. And I think it's very important because all these things what we also doing just talking about karate every time before training, after training, during they have a lunch, and we also want to promote our sport. So I like the WKF doing now more than before, and our media start to improvement in this case.
It's great to see, and I think it's really important that we celebrate such amazing athletes that we have in our sport and also the sport itself. I think that our sport can really reach many more people in the world if we can push it in the right way and we talk about it, because we do talk about it, like you said. We talk about it after training, before training, when we're having dinner and lunch. So let's make this a really big thing that we can talk about this all together and also celebrate athletes like yourself and get to know a little bit about you, which is, I'm super excited to get into it today.
Let's do it.
Yes, you're so right, Iryna. Like the World Karate Federation has done a big flip when it comes to the media around karate, and we're starting to see so much more engagement, and that's what we want. Like, I would have loved to get these insights from the triple world champion going into such an exciting event. It just hypes everything up, and we live for this, don't we? So I'm keen to. We've got a little game for Iryna, don't we, Mitch?
Oh, we have a game for you, Iryna, and you don't know about this just yet. I'm super excited, and I just want to test how good your knowledge is in karate and the history of the individual world champions. Now, this was something that the WKF put out on social media a few weeks ago now, and it was the ranking of the countries in the history of the individual senior world championships. So we're going to play a little game called Blind Rank. Okay. So what we have now is we're going to generate some countries, the top 5 countries, but in a random order, and you have to place them in first, second, third, fourth, or fifth. All right. So there's your spots there. The first country that we have is France. Where are you putting France on your top 5 ranking?
Okay, so I think that France have a lot of world champion. Like also Da Costa was a triple world champion also. So maybe it's gonna be like second or the third one.
All right. Are we locking in second? I think that's a pretty good guess first up.
Yeah, I think second. Okay.
Great. All right. The next country we have is going to be Great Britain.
Sorry, but I just don't know exactly the world champion from them, but it's definitely have it, so maybe not too much. I think it's gonna be 5th place.
All right. That's a good one. Good 5th spot there. The next country we have, Japan.
Or first one.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, fair enough. All right, here's where it gets tricky. So we only have spots 3 and 4 left. We have Spain on the board. Where's Spain going to go?
Spain, and is it another country more than Spain? Okay, let's go with 4th.
With 4? All right, so
4, yes.
Spain's in 4. So who's in your 3rd spot? It has to be Italy.
Italy.
Yeah, very good. Now we're going to see if you're correct. We're going to put the answers up on the screen and next to your selections.
With Japan, for sure, I was right, and with Great Britain.
I think you were pretty spot on, but Spain was in the 3rd spot and Italy was in the 4th spot. That's pretty good senior world championship knowledge.
Okay. The fun facts, when I goes to my first world championship in Guadalajara when I was 17 years old, and I saw it was junior world championship, and I saw the Japanese kata players. It was 6 categories, 3 male and 3 female, and they got all of them. So in my mind, I was like, I will never play kata because it's definitely, you cannot be the world champion in kata if Japan's still there. Also, my first final in the world championship was with Japan girl, and I doing my sprint kick and won it because I losing like 2-0.
Wow. You were losing 2-0 that fight and then you came back with a spinning hook kick?
Yes, and doing 3-2.
Oh my goodness. That's insane. In a gold medal match at the World Championships.
Yes, it's my favorite technique. I like to do it.
Now, we're going to just go back maybe 1 week ago. You were just at the Islamic Solidarity Games, I believe, and I'm sure I don't know why I didn't expect this, and I don't know why I'm surprised, but you took out the gold medal and you are now an Islamic Games champion, which is fantastic. How was the event?
The event was fantastic because the Islamic Solidarity Games, it's part of the Olympic community, so it's a multiple sports event. And of course, we have a athlete village and all these things around the athletes. You can feel yourself like the superstar inside this event. We also have a wall of champions that when we're coming, I want to be there, of course. And for me, it was my third Islamic Games, and I took the gold again. And for me, this event before the World Championship was uh, have, was very good preparation. And this event made me very confident before the World Championship.
Yes, I mean, we didn't list it in your list of accolades earlier, but yeah, you are triple Islamic Games gold medalist now. So you just like things in threes at the moment, don't you? And you're looking for four. But for the listeners and the viewers, the Islamic Games, if you haven't heard a whole lot about it, the WKF lists it as an official event on their calendar. It's held to promote unity and cooperation among Islamic countries through international sport. It's organized, as you said, Iryna, by the Islamic Solidarity Sports Federation for member nations of the Organization of Islamic Cooperation. So this is a multi-sport championships that has a bit more meaning behind it than just sport, just competing. What does it mean to you to be able to compete at these games and to be now, yeah, triple Islamic Games gold medalist?
And as I'm originally from Ukraine, for me, of course, it's not so big meaning like in Islamic Games, but it's very good championship also, and very good for karate also because we are inside this Olympic running with another Olympic sport. So as all the games we are doing, so it's very good for our road to Olympic sport again, I think. And also Islamic countries have a very good level in karate, so the level of competition are pretty good.
It's fantastic to see all the countries that come together and especially highlight those the cooperation and the unity between them as well. We're going to now move through and talk about the senior individual world championships because this is the hot topic right now, and I want to get inside your brain. How does it feel going into this senior world championships in Cairo, being the hunted one? And you probably are always the hunted one, and people are always trying to take you off your throne. But this is pretty big now. It's three in a row. You're going for four in a row. How does it feel for you going into this championships?
Yes, you were right. The road to the top are hard, but to stay in the top are so much harder because everyone wants you to come down. And for me, I just want to win all the competition I take part in. And is it the international championship, club event, or the world championship? For me, doesn't matter. So I just want all. I just want to win all of them. And of course, I'm also very excited, and I have a lot of attention before world championship because I am like this hunted, as you told me. But I don't care really about that. I just do my work, and I think if I do everything good, I will I will take what I want. Because in karate now, my goal to just take as much as I can as long as it's possible.
Just a natural champion. And yeah, have you felt a whole lot of expectation going from, you know, your first world championship gold medal to then was there a lot of pressure going back to back? I mean, the last person to become triple world champion, and in fact, he got 4 world championship gold medals, was Rio Kiona, one of the all-time greats in the male kata division. Jules van Moerdijk from Netherlands in the 1980s achieved this. She also got 4 incredible gold medals at world championships, and the last one was in Cairo. So maybe a little bit of foreshadowing for the females. And Rafael Legaev, also one of the all-time greats. He was so close to get 4 in a row. He got 2006, 2008, 2010. He got the triple, and then he got silver in 2012 and 2016. So one of the all-time greats. So how was the progression from world championship to world championship? What was the expectation like, and how did you manage it? I know you said that you try not to think about, but it must creep in a little bit.
Okay, if I clearly understand, you want me to say something inside, some insights and secrets just 1 week before World Championship. Yes?
Yes, exactly right. I want you to spoil your entire strategy,
Okay,
please.
no. Of course, I will not sharing this with you today, but maybe in the future when I'm in the end of my career, maybe.
I look forward to that interview in the future when we can reflect on this day and really understand what was inside that steel fortress in your brain, because you have a very, very good process, obviously, it shows, and your mindset is a true champion, and we're very excited to see you at the World Championships.
Me too. I'm very excited to see what is going on the week.
It's in a week's time, which is insane.
Maybe I'll change the question slightly, okay? Maybe you can answer this one. How about you have dealt with pressure very good throughout your career, especially at these World Championship gold medal matches. Your first World Championship gold medal came in the way of Senshu. It was an incredibly close 1-1 match, and you won it off Senshu. You did it again the next time. It was 3-3. You had the Senshu and you won because of it. And then in Budapest 2023 versus Iryna Zaretska, you were 4-4 with only like 3 seconds left on the clock, and you managed to get a score in the final seconds. The way you handle pressure is unlike anyone else. So for those who, even at their local competitions, for those going at nationals, and they're struggling with dealing with that sort of pressure, what's it? Just a little tip you can give them.
I just don't know, but the statistics are like this, and I think it's mean just the World Championship is not the usual event, and the really high pressure, especially in the final. It's mean the final we are not surprising people, like we are almost same level and just doing our best. I don't know, I just want to win all the matches what I'm doing. So I'm a very competitive person, and even in when we play the game with my friends, I'm crazy. Like I need to win all of them because I feel like yes, I need to do it and I can do it. And during the COVID, also we don't have a competition and something. We got them going outside, so we just play PlayStation with my husband, and just to feel this energy when I want to win.
You are just a absolute complete winner. That's just who you are, and that's the secret to becoming and getting all of these achievements. That is hard to follow if you're coming up the ranks, but it obviously works, and it shows because you are a true champion. Going into the World Championships in Cairo, it's a new structure, but it's not super new to you, obviously, because you've been competing in the Premier League format and the World Games, and they've been a format for a while now. Do you like the group stage round robin format?
Yes, I like this new perform because sometimes when you're coming to the competition, you are not exactly in a good shape from the first round like it was before. So the group stage make you a little bit warming up before the qualification rounds, and sometimes it can help for me also during the championship. So I think it's going to be very, very interesting because it's a new format for World Championship. And also, I think because of the qualification system for this World Championship, it makes this championship very unique and special for the another athlete. Like now, you have to be the best of the best to coming there, not just inside your country, of course, but also in the international. You have to have a good level to come there, and it make more hires, tough fights. I think during this championship.
You're so right. I mean, especially, yeah, this pool system, I think it definitely plays that the best athlete in that pool will progress on to the rest of the world championships. I mean, as you said, with the elimination rounds, sometimes you're not 100% for your first round. And our sport is a sport of millimeters. Sometimes it goes your way, sometimes it doesn't. But in the pool system, even if you go down in that first match, you're not out. You
Yes.
still have a chance to make gold medal. And if you are the best athlete in that pool, it will show. So it definitely highlights how the best athlete will be progressing through that pool stage.
Yes, I also think so.
Now, it's been quite a journey for you from the last World Championships. In 2023, you took some time off because you had a baby. How crazy. Congratulations, by the way. That is amazing. How amazing is that? Just
Congratulations.
being able...
Sorry, I'm clapping as well.
Yeah.
I'm clapping as well.
Yeah. What was that like for you, especially coming off of the gold medal in Budapest and then going through the pregnancy and giving birth to an amazing, lovely child? And she's so sweet, watching her crawl around at all of the different events. And I remember seeing her at the World Games crawling around with yourself and your husband. It was just beautiful to see.
Thank you so much. Yes, and honestly, it was like my plan. After the World Championship, we have like not tough season in 2024, and thanks God, it's going on my plan. And I was pregnant and have a child right now because my husband are waiting for this time so long, like from 2016, because Olympic the karate just going to the Olympic program, and he support me a lot and say no, of course do it if you want it. It was your dream. It was all our dreams, and because he also in the past karate player, so he definitely understand me, and thanks for this. And yes, after triple world champion, I take some pause because I don't want to say that I'm come back because I'm not the leave the stage. I just take a little pause, and yeah, it was hard, and I think coming back for the tatami after this pause will be more easier. How I was mistake.
What was so different about it? Did you expect it to be super easy? You just have a baby and then jump in and do another Premier League and get gold medal again? Is that?
Yeah. Yeah, honestly, yes. I think it, but of course now I'm like 29, and before maybe I think it was more easier because I'm training with a young generation of Ukrainian national team. And they are like, that recovery after just having big tasty after training, and that's they can continue. But for me, of course, it's not working like that. You need to have very good food, good sleep, good mood, like all this stuff in that age. And now it's going better. After 1 year, your body is come back. Your physical preparation is going come back also, and your hormonal system also go back to normal. And of course, it's a lot of work.
What is, give us an insight, the Iryna before having a baby and the Iryna now, what's different for you as an athlete? Is there a mind thing that's slightly different, a mentality? What's different?
I think there's not so big difference inside the tatami, or like to be because I'm a professional athlete since I was like 19. And of course have a progression every year, that my knowledge become more open and better in this like professional way. But I doing like before. I know how to training, I know how to preparing myself for the big event. And of course I'm very happy to starting at Premier League. It was my first competition after maternity, and I coming on that level not so bad. And after World Games and the final, uh, I just proud of myself really. And now it's going better and better every day. So I just want to continue because I like the karate, and I like how my life is going with karate, and I'm just very happy. I don't know.
It's
Yes, I mean, you achieved the gold medal, your first gold medal back at the Islamic Solidarity Games. And I don't know if you remember in Cairo when you didn't make it through, I believe it was the pool stage. I was right there with my video camera. I was doing the official media for the World Karate Federation, and you said right to my face, you said, "I will be back."
Yeah.
And yeah, this is the comeback. This is the journey right now.
Yeah, just give me a little time.
didn't take you much time, but I'm interested to know. So, taking out of the world of karate now, what is it like being a mother? How is that like for you?
Oh, I'm I'm just like don't know. I'm this kind of mother. Like I'm everywhere. I want to do all about myself. I'm not to trust to anyone to care of my baby except my husband. And also I get a lot of helps from my mother-in-law and my mother also. Uh, but I want to do as much as I can by my mother to know how my child is growing up, and doing all these things. How a human is really incredible. How they can learning so quickly. How they're smart. She can be. And of course, when she's smiling, when she doing some things, you are like in crazy level.
I am a very big softie when it comes to babies. I just love them so much. So when watching you at the World Games, also with Angelica Terluga's baby as well,
Yes.
and something I didn't
Yes.
know is that her husband is your brother.
Yes.
This is
Yes.
so
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah. We training together since we was a kids, and so we know with Angelica each other very well. And also my brother is her husband, and they are laughing that I was that person who just make my brother just like let's go, let's go.
I cannot imagine what these kids are going to grow up and do in the world of karate. I mean, they're truly being born into it
Yeah,
in all
they,
essence of the
yes,
word.
they are growing up also in a dojo, and my child and Angelica's child, because we are crazy athletes and crazy mother that we just want to quick recovery after delivery, and we want to back in that shape as soon as possible. And our child every time in a gym with us. So for example, me, I already knows when I go to the training, and I say like I'm going to the training, and she's like, yeah, you will do yeah, yeah, and she already know it. But I would, I will, I will very lucky if she want to doing karate also. But if she will prefer another sport, don't care. Just please doing the sport.
That is a great thing to give your children, because I can see a lot of times when karate families and you see someone very successful, and then there may be an expectation for the child to also follow in their footsteps, but maybe it's not always for them. But I think I have a funny feeling that you and Angelica's child are going to be world champions in about, I reckon, 16 years' time. Is that right? Is that the right maths? 16 years, they'll be 18. So then they'll be senior world champions straight away.
Yeah, I hope so. But for me, I'm like take everything from this sport, like all the medals, all in all championship, all yes, like for me, I took everything from the karate. I got what everything what I want and win all the competition what I want. So for me, I will not pressure my kids to do karate because I have some ambition that's not close. No, for me, it's that.
Now, we've talked a lot about Cairo and we've sort of touched on it a little bit now, but how are you feeling for, obviously you've had a great preparation, but what's your excitement levels for Cairo next week?
My excitement is same in every competition. Really, I just want to do my best and just one, and it will be easy work. Just one every match when I will compete, and the work will done.
Sounds very simple. I wish I
And
could follow that checklist to become world
Yes,
champion as easy
yes,
as you.
Mitchell, let's do it. Yeah.
Yeah.
and you're not actually in Ukraine or Azerbaijan at the moment. You're in Greece. You've just arrived. You haven't yet started training, but you've decided that that last stretch of preparation before Cairo, you're going to entrust the Zenos brothers. You're going to train with them. How is that preparation? Obviously, you haven't started yet, but what's important for you to do in the coming week for preparation for Cairo?
I know these guys a little bit, and also I saw the work they did before and actually now, and also the Stefanos are current world champion. So it will be very good and makes me in a good mentality preparation to training exactly the same person as me and current world champion before the next world championship. So I'm just very excited to start the training with them.
Amazing. The work is already done now, and it's just about the taking the good feeling into next week, which I'm sure
Yes.
you will, because you know how to do it for so many years.
Yeah, thank you. Of course, the main work I'm doing a long time uh, before the last week. So the now I just want to keep my shape in a good condition because the guys what I'm working with in the Ukraine in Chernivtsi, they are going to the national training camp. So I just decided to come here.
Amazing to hear that you're feeling good going into next week. One last thing before we let you go and finish the episode, Iryna. We see you all the time in the tatami and in the competitions, and you love competing, you love winning. But what's something, and we've touched on your time as a mother now, but what's something that maybe the karate community doesn't know about Iryna outside of the tatami? Something that you could tell us.
I don't know. I think I sharing a lot of the moment in my Instagram, like what I'm doing. But of course, all my life are around karate, and I think it also the main things why uh, the people successful in some things when you are building your life around something. It's make you can achieve something great. So my life are building around karate, and I don't know. I just training and take time with my family. And now the best things what I like to do and to watch how is a new human is growing up, and take care of her a lot of time all the time outside of the training.
I
So
can see how that is overtaking a lot of your time outside of the training is watching your little one grow up, and I can
yeah.
imagine the entertainment you get to that, but also the love that you feel. Speaking on karate, you say that our lives revolve around karate. We're obsessed to a level. Have you seen the new Karate Kid movie, Karate Kid Legends, that premiered this year? It's the latest of a series of Karate Kids. Have you seen the movie?
I saw a lot of hypes around this movie, but unfortunately, I didn't see this movie because I'm that person when I starting to watch the movie. For example, Home Alone. I'm falling asleep even the family didn't go out from the house. So
Well, I think if there's a movie to try and keep you awake, it's definitely Karate Kid. It is.
yeah, but of
It's
course
so exciting.
I saw the Karate Kid the first chapter, and I like it so much. And of course, I want to see the karate on the big screen also. And every time it's good promote for our sport. In any case,
Fantastic. Iryna, one last thing before you go. Is there any little bits of advice you want to give to anyone or say anything to the world of karate? Because I'm sure everyone has taken so much out of this episode, and I think we might need to bring you back on again to do a big deep dive like we did with Ariel Torres in the last episode. But it's been a very short episode. But if there's something that you'd like to say to the world.
yeah, guys, just we don't have any secret, and just don't search some secrets. Just keep work as hard as you can, as long as you possible, and you get what you want.
I'm so glad you said that. That was actually the exact thing you said during an interview right after winning the gold medal in Budapest. You said there is no secret formulas. It is just hard work, and you're a big believer on hard work, and that will get the results. So, no, I thank you so much for coming onto our pod today. It's been great to hear from you, and I cannot wait to see you in Cairo and see if you can go back to back to back to back 4 times in a row.
Thank you so much. I think what I want to say, and it just please, guys, like, comment, and share the episode of World Karate Cast. It's very important for the guys and for us to sharing our community and make it and building more much. I don't know. Yeah,
You
I'm
said it
sorry, my
perfectly.
English is not perfect, but you can feel my energy, and I want to sharing with you. So please, yes, comment and like and sharing, and of course following the WKF YouTube channel, and because there's a lot of live streaming event from the competition, and I also like it so much. So yes, just follow the YouTube channel.
Amazing. Thank you. We can feel your love and energy, and we appreciate you so much, Iryna. Thank you so much, and good luck next week in Cairo.
Thank you so much, guys.
Nathan, I had so much fun in that episode. How good was that?
Best guest ever.
Oh,
I mean,
best guest
we didn't
ever?
even no, we didn't even prompt her to say like, comment, subscribe,
True.
share. We didn't even say to do that,
True.
and she's plugging us like that.
Yeah.
I know it was an amazing episode. Of course, the content was so valuable to hear from such an accomplished athlete. But yeah, I mean, anyone who says like, comment, and subscribe without be getting prompted, I can't say that they're not my favorites.
That's true. Fair enough. And it does make us feel very nice that the triple world champion is really enjoying this content and the stuff that we're doing. So that really warms our hearts. And I think I was being full on legit with this one, and we got to get her back on again because I want to pick her brain. I want to see what goes on inside the minds of a triple world champion in Iryna Zaretska.
Yeah, you're saying this, Mitch, but I mean, she's a hard nut to crack.
I
I
know.
mean, I was trying to probe, I was trying to extract a little bit of knowledge, but she was keeping her secrets to herself. So we might have to do that get to know series maybe after she retires. I mean, before then, it doesn't sound like she's given up anything,
Hey, but
any advantage to her other athletes.
But there's no secret for me. It's just hard work.
Yeah, maybe that's it. Maybe that's it. That's the secret formula. There is no secret formula.
Nathan, we are so close to the World Championships in Cairo, the individual World Championships. It's going to be a cracker of an event, the best in the world, pool play, new format, one of the biggest countries represented for karate at the moment, and we're going to be there. I'm super excited to compete. It's an honor to compete. It's a privilege. I don't know what much else to say about this championships, but other than I'm so excited.
Yeah, no, I can't wait. Budapest was such a special event for me. It was my first World Championships, and there's a different feel around the stadium when it's a World Championships compared to a Premier League. Super excited for Cairo, and we will be the official media team for the World Karate Federation. We have 3 staff members going, so we're trying to do it all when it comes to promoting our sport. And I'm just super excited to be on the floor and witness greatness, because I'm going to say, I mean, I've got 2 future Cairo world champions on this podcast right now, and yourself and Iryna.
Fingers crossed. In saying that as well, if anyone from at the World Championships sees you, Nathan, I think it's really awesome. They've seen you for a little bit now at the Premier Leagues, and they've been doing some media stuff with you. I think you're becoming a very big part of karate on the world stage, which is fantastic to see. Come up and say hello to you. I'm not going to just throw you into it, but I know this is. You love this stuff. You love all the people on there, but say hello to Nathan and comment on, what you want to see for the World Karate Cast and anyone else you want us to be interviewing and talking about, because, we want to reach everyone in the world and make this a one big family.
Yes, please. A great opportunity to do that is the media day, the weigh-in day, the day before the competition starts. We'll be taking photos of all the athletes competing. You'll have to come in and say hi to me whether you like it or not. But that's what I live for, is interacting with athletes, and it's been such a privilege to do it for 3 Premier Leagues this year, and I can't wait to do it again. So comment on if you've seen the World Karate Cast, what you think, what guests you want us to have on. We're a podcast for the world karate community, so we can only go on what you guys say, what you want from us. So please give us that little insight.
So awesome, Nate. I'm buzzing. I'm really excited. But as always, everyone, thank you so much for tuning into the World Karate Cast. It's on the WKF YouTube channel. It's also on Spotify. So it's its own Spotify. If you want to go ahead and listen to it in the car or on the train or while you're at work, you don't have to watch it. But go over onto the WKF YouTube channel. And as Iryna Zaretska said, not by me, but what Iryna said. You have to like it and comment it and share it. So if you don't listen to Iryna, then hey, that's on you. But make sure you also comment down which country you're listening from, as we are trying to greet everyone in their own language. As always, Nathan, it's been a pleasure.
Thanks very much, Mitch. It was a great episode, and I cannot wait to do the next one after the World Championships.
It's going to be wicked. See you there.